Activity with nets. Gu1. Draw the nets of the following figures in your notebook. A. Triangular base pyramid. B. Triangular prism cuboid. Which of their nets matches the net shown in the picture? Strong choice. Triangular base pyramid is the right answer. Akash is having glass installed in all the windows of his house. 1 sheet of glass is required for each window. How many sheets of glass does he require for all the windows? Excellent choice. Sen is the right answer. Look at the floor map and deep drawing of Akash's house. How many windows in the house are not visible in the deep drawing? Bravo, 4 is the answer. The floor map of Rohan's house is shown in the picture. How many more windows than doors does Rohan's house have? Nice work. You chose 4 and it is correct. Each side of this ice cube measures 2 inches. What is the volume of the ice cube? You're right. 8 cubic inches is the correct answer. What is the volume of this Rubik cube if each small cube measures 1 centimeter? Right choice. 27 cubic centimeters is the best answer. A face of dice containing number 4 has its opposite face with number dash. Great thinking. 3 is the right choice. How many cubes will you need to make this arrangement of cubes? Oh! You got it. Your choice 5 is right. Which 3-dimensional shape will be made when this net is folded? Well picked. Triangular prism is the correct answer. Choose the net of the given box, which is opened from one side. Smart move. I is an accurate answer. How many number of cubes are here in the following picture? Great job. 90 is the accurate answer. Look at the net. Can it be folded to make a cuboidal box? Valid point. Yes is true. Which of the following shapes will fold into an open box? Smart pick. I is the correct choice. How many walls in the floor map do not have windows? On track. 4 is the correct answer. On folding the given net, which shape would you get? Well done. Cylinder is the right choice. Choose the correct deep drawing of Monica's house. Sharp thinking. EE is the right choice. Look at the Ladoo box. Which shape does it have? Excellent. Cuboidal is a brilliant choice. Which one of these nets will not make a cuboid? Good thinking. I is the right answer. What is the volume of this rectangular prism? Nice selection. 24 cubic units is the correct and valid answer. How many corners are there in a cuboidal room? Well reasoned. 8 is the correct choice. What is the number of cubes in given model? Nicely done. 90 is a solid answer. The shape of faces of a cuboid is dash. Clear logic. Your choice rectangular is sound and 100% true. Which solid shape would this net make? You chose open cube, and it is correct. Nonu lives in Gujarat. Nonu's friend Javed lives in West Bengal. Nonu wants to visit his friend. In which direction will he travel? Good job. Your answer towards east works well here. perimeter of the given shape will be.
Right again. 20 cm is a valid answer.
What is this 3D shape called? Correct response. Triangular prism is the most accurate answer. Length equal to width equal to height equal to. Solid response. Volume equal to 12 is a valid choice. If 1 cm equal to 200 kilometers on the ground, then how many kilometers is Jaipur away from Delhi if map distance is about 2.3 cm?
Exactly. 460 km makes sense and it is right choice.
A two-dimensional shape that can be folded along lines to make a three-dimensional shape is called a dash.
Correct. Net is the right answer.
The special way of drawing the house, which is deep to show its length, breadth and height, is called.
Perfect. Deep drawing is the correct choice.
In a cube, V plus F equal to.
Clear logic. Your choice 2 is sound and 100% true.
If area of a rectangle is 24 cm and its length is 6 cm, then its breadth will be.
Smart pick. 4 cm is the correct choice.
If you are going from Himachal Pradesh to MP, in which direction you are going?
Well done. South is the right choice.
If area of a square sheet is 81 cm, then length of each side will be.
Nice selection. 9 cm is the correct and valid answer.
Which states of India are largest and smallest according to the area?
Nicely done. Rajasthan and Goa is a solid answer.
Which direction normally is pointing to the top of the page on a map?
Smart move. North is an accurate answer.
If length of a rectangle is 4m and breadth is 3m, then area will be.
Exactly. 12 qm makes sense and it is right choice.
Pick the odd one out based on the shapes of the following objects.
Perfect. Book is the correct choice.
True or false? Area is the space inside a two-dimensional shape.
Nice work. You chose true and it is correct.
Which of the following dimension is not present in a 2D shape?
Aha! Well picked. Height is the correct answer.
Fill in the blank. A floor map is a dash dimensional figure.
You got it. Your choice 3 is right.
Ton of ab, the sum of two opposite faces of a dice is always dash.
You're right. 7 is the correct answer.
The amount of surface enclosed by a figure is called its.
You chose area. And it is correct.
Which country is located to the north of Jammu Kashmir?
Great job. None is the accurate answer.
How many faces are there in a square-based pyramid?
Well reasoned. 5 is the correct choice.
The length of the boundary of a shape is called its.
Excellent choice. Perimeter is the right answer.
Name one state which doesn't have sea on any side.
On track. Bihar is the correct answer.
A cylinder has dash say plane and dash curved faces.
Solid response. 2-1 is a valid choice.
All the edges of a cube are equal in length.
Excellent. True is a brilliant choice.
6. A square pyramid has a dash as its base.
Correct response. Square is the most accurate answer.
Which of the following is not a 3D shape?
Strong choice. Circle is the right answer. The net of a cube contains dash squares.
Good job. Your answer 6 works well here. How many number of corners a cone has? Correct. 1 is the right answer. How many vertices does a pyramid has? Good thinking. 5 is the right answer.
Dash has one face, no vertex, no edge.
Valid point. Sphere is true. All the faces of a cuboid are same. Great thinking. False is the right choice. How many edges a cylinder has? Right again. 2 is a valid answer. 5 cuboid has dash of vertices. Right choice. 8 is the best answer. What is volume measured in? Sharp thinking. Cubic units is the right choice. 7 a cuboid has dashed edges. Bravo. 12 is the answer, which is not a 3D shape. Well done. Rectangle is the right choice. 1 a cube as dash faces. Valid point. 6. 8 a dice has dash faces. Well picked. 6 is the correct answer. A sphere has. Excellent choice. 0 vertex is the right answer. A cone has. You chose 1 edge, and it is correct. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Bravo. Contact Narayan Changda on Facebook is the answer.